It's been 10 years since the referendum that saw the UK narrowly vote to leave the EU, and while the time may have flown by, some of the conflicting claims about whether Brexit would be a benefit or a disaster for the country have not. Let's have a look at two of the biggest points of contention during the campaign and how they hold up today, namely how Brexit affected the economy and immigration. Remainers argued that leaving the EU would harm the UK's economy. The overwhelming consensus from researchers and government institutions is that this has been the case, although gradually over time rather than a sharp drop. The UK's own Office for Budget Responsibility has said that compared to had it remained in the EU, the country's productivity is down 4%, the UK's EU exports and imports will be 15% lower in the long run, and that new trade deals with non-EU countries haven't had a significant impact.
I think on that, there's no longer any question. Brexit has definitely harmed the UK economy, and it's done so very badly. Even many Brexiters would recognise that, although they say it's a price worth paying. I'm not sure why. Core estimates range from the UK being 4% poorer than it otherwise would be because of Brexit to 8% poorer.
A major claim made by the Leave campaign was that Brexit would allow the UK to better control its borders and so drive down immigration. Immigration from the EU did fall dramatically as freedom of movement ended, but figures from outside the bloc rose, taking immigration levels to record numbers in 2023.
And that wasn't just because of Brexit, because most other European countries also saw significant increases in immigration from outside the EU after the pandemic as a consequence of the labour shortages that emerged after the pandemic. Overall, the increase in non-EU immigration more than offset the decrease in EU immigration. And so Brexit, as far as we can tell, did indeed lead to an increase rather than a decrease in immigration.
Claims on immigration and the economy were some of the biggest drivers of the Brexit vote. And while some may think any negative effects of Brexit were worth it, polls show that most Brits think it has gone badly, and expert opinion and official statistics seem to back that up. For more debunks of Brexit claims 10 years on, take a look at our full article on Euronews.com.